So you're thinking of moving to Sugar Land, Texas? Well, today's video is a map tour of Sugar Land, Texas. We're gonna show you exactly what it's like to live in Sugar Land. The goal of this video is to get you really familiar with one of the best suburbs in the entire Houston area. We're gonna show you, if you lived here, what it's like to commute to downtown or the energy corridor, and even take a day trip on down to Galveston Island. So let's get after it right now. If this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living right here in Sugar Land, Texas, then subscribe to our channel, tap that bell. That way you can be the first to know about everything going on right here in Sugar Land. My name's Ferris, and our team gets calls and texts and emails at all hours of the day from people just like you that are watching our videos online, trying to figure out if Houston or Sugar Land is the right fit for them. So if that's you, don't be shy, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. That way we can start working with you to help you make a smooth move right here to Sugar Land. Now, I'm gonna pull up our map right now. We're gonna dive in and we're gonna show you what it's like to live here in Sugar Land. We're gonna show you around, get you familiar with it, answer some of your questions. That way, by the end of this video, you feel really good about whether or not Sugar Land is an option for you and your family. So, as you can see right here on the map, this highlighted red section is Sugar Land. Now, Sugar Land is packed in here between a bunch of other suburbs. And so the first thing I want to point out about Sugar Land is that it is almost completely built out. And so it's been established. It goes back actually to the late 1800s. There was a sugar mill that was built there that eventually turned into Imperial Sugar. That's how it got its name. But fast forward to the 1970s, that's really when development in Sugar Land started to pick up. And so you'll see here this area called First Colony, which is really the heart of Sugar Land. It's a master planned community, similar to like the Woodlands, where one developer comes in and buys up a bunch of land. So they bought up, I think, 11,500 acres or 9,500 acres, something like that. And they started building back in 1976. And so that's really what got Sugar Land its early reputation. And ever since then, it's just continued to grow and become one of Houston's best suburbs. So it is located directly southwest of Houston. And in fact, if you zoom out, you'll notice that one of the things that makes Sugar Land a little bit more ideal than some of the bigger suburbs like Katy, Cypress, or even the Woodlands is it's actually a closer commute into downtown. I would say significant. So if you were to plug in Sugar Land and commute to downtown Houston, you're looking at a 26-minute drive. It really doesn't get that much better than that. So if you were just to plug in Katy, it's a 34-minute drive with no traffic. And so you're looking at a 10-15-minute improvement over some of these other suburbs by living in Sugar Land. The other thing that I'll point out about Sugar Land is that you really are pretty plugged into Houston. You don't really go through any other suburbs as you head on into Houston. So it really is a closer commute, not only for work, but if you want to go catch an Astros game or a concert downtown, then you've got that. Now, that being said, another cool feature about Sugar Land that a lot of these other suburbs don't have is you're going to have the Space Cowboys. Now, they are a minor league baseball team that feed into the Houston Astros. So let's just see Sugar Land Space Cowboys. So here's their stadium right here. It's located right in Sugar Land, not too far from First Colony. And it's a great thing to do with the family. You've got a little park right here. You can go catch a game, and you don't have to go all the way into Houston. You've got it right here in Sugar Land. The other thing that Sugar Land has to offer is it's got the Smart Financial Center. So if we zoom out, once again, you're right here, kind of near First Colony in Sugar Land. And Smart Financial Center is a fully enclosed auditorium, as you can see here, and they actually host really big concerts here. So a lot of headliners will come here, so you don't have to drive into the Houston area. Again, you can just go to a concert and take a 5-minute Uber right on home. So as far as shopping and amenities go, we covered these in our vlog, but one of the coolest areas in Sugar Land is going to be this town center square. You've got tons of shopping. You've got this really cool green space that's all turfed where they've got family-friendly events throughout the year. And so it really does make a nice heart of Sugar Land for you to go and hang out. And then right across the street from that, you've got your First Colony Mall. This is one of the nicer malls in the entire Houston area. So it is an indoor-outdoor mixed-use shopping center, and you're gonna have some of your higher end stores here too. It's not just your basic chains, but you get a little bit more premium stores here in Sugar Land because it is a slightly more affluent area than a lot of the other areas here in Houston. And so we've seen now what the commute into downtown looks like. Now, a lot of people will be commuting to the Energy Corridor, and so the Energy Corridor is just a fancy name for where a lot of the energy companies have their offices here in the Houston area. And so if you wanted to live in Sugar Land and commute to the Energy Corridor, it's really a straight shot. You can go up Highway 6 or you can take Highway 8, and you're looking at 28 minutes, and 23 minutes. So really not that bad of a commute. And then the other really cool thing about Sugar Land, being one of the nicer suburbs on the south side of Houston, is you've got a lot quicker access over to Galveston Island. So Galveston Island, if you're not familiar with it, is a 26-mile long barrier island right here on the Gulf Coast. And it really is a hub of a whole lot of fun. They get over 6 million tourists a year down in Galveston Island. It really is cool. It's historic. There's homes dating back to the late 1800s there. There's a pier with a carnival on it. So tons of things to do for the family. You can go down there and rent out Airbnbs or hotels for the weekend. And so being on the south side of Houston, you don't have to go through downtown to get there. You just jet on over. It's about a 1-hour drive. So it really doesn't get much easier to get down to the coast. I will also add that there's a lot of really good bay fishing down here. So from Sugar Land, you could go down to Freeport as well. You could go down to Sargent. So you're close to the coast in Sugar Land. The other thing that Sugar Land has to offer that I think is important to note is it's got really nice neighborhoods. You've got First Colony, which is that master planned neighborhood that I mentioned. But you also have a couple of other newer developments that are almost completely built out that are quite nice that we show you in the vlog. And so when looking at Sugar Land, it is completely built out. It butts up over towards Missouri City. And then over here on the west side, you've got Richmond. And then as you push into town, you've got Stafford area up over here. And so it really is landlocked at this point. It isn't like Katy, where there's plenty of room to grow out over west, or like Conroe, where you can kind of push up further north into this area here, or like Cypress, where you can just kind of go northwest. So a lot of the development is at an end in Sugar Land, and so if you do want to purchase a home, most likely you're going to go with a resale home. Now, what comes with the resale homes? You're going to get a lot more established trees, you're going to get larger lot sizes over there, and as I said, a lot of the home prices in Sugar Land are $500,000 and up, and so you've got plenty of neighborhoods that the home prices are like $1.5 to $2 million gated on little miniature man-made lakes. So it really is a nice place. And we've mentioned this in the other videos as well, but a lot of the athletes in Houston actually choose Sugar Land because it's a little bit closer commute into their practice facilities, and it's just a really nice, safe suburb for their families. So I hope this gives you a good idea of what Sugar Land's like. If you haven't already, go check out our vlog. That's where we really show you more footage of Sugar Land to give you a feel of what it looks like and what it would be like to live there. And as we always say, if you are looking to make the move to Houston, go ahead and give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. That way we can help you make a smooth move right here to Houston, Texas. We'll see you guys in the next video.